Hello, my name is Derek McGillivray, commonly called a happy medium, and today I'm going to do my kind of weekly blog, you could say, or post, or this is where I channel. This is where I come up with insights and give advice. My weekly insights and weekly advice, predictions, and all that. And hopefully, in a few months' time, we'll have more, well, a few weeks' time, more interviews and stuff like that going live as well. So, this is the May Day weekend, and I've already done a post today about May Day, what it means to me. May Day is all about people standing up for themselves, and it's linked to the trade union movement. And I was a trade unionist, and a very strong trade unionist when I was younger in the North Sea, and we made some amazing changes by working together, standing up for our rights because we lost friends who died in Piper Alpha, Chinook helicopter crash, Brent Spartan, and many other incidents offshore. So I had to change. So May Day means a lot to me. And ironically, today is the day that Maggie Thatcher was voted in, you could say, many years ago. And you can love, hate, or despise, or whatever her. I had a bit of a kind of hatred towards her because what she did to the movement and what she did. But she was a powerful leader, regardless. And she made changes. And you can learn from that. So even your enemy, you can learn from. So we've had a lot of strange things happen because there's a change, you could say, in the air. There's with this awakening and awareness, or ascending to higher dimensions. There's a lot of change. People suddenly are getting put out of your life or taken out of your life. We've been more aware of the kind of devilish or satanic or other stuff that's around us. And we smile at it when we get caught. We don't do revenge, we just send love and light and forgiveness. But they have to face consequences of their action, whether it's friends, whether it's workers, whether it's companies that have wronged you. And let's not get caught up in that this week because there's a lot of that in the news. There's a lot of people seeking revenge. And what the wars that's going on around just now, it's all about you do something, I'll do something back. There has to be a bit in the middle where we talk and be diplomatic because we need to start saving lives. And that's what the ascended masters want, whether it's the Christ energy or whether it's the angelic energy or whether it's pagan or whatever you believe in. But I have a strong belief in just after some of the predictions I've made and things that have happened this last couple of weeks alone with the death of the Pope and what was kind of prophesied, and even the royal family stuff we're talking about, and that's coming up with even other spiritual commentators, you could say, and other people who are in my trade, you could say, are saying that. Now, when a lot of people start saying things, we also have to respect one another because, a lot of people can get caught up in all this hatred. And I've had it addressed to me, oh, you're a devil worship and all that, what you do. No, we send nothing but love and light. And we're not trying to kid anybody on. And this law of attraction doesn't work. It doesn't work if you don't have a resonance behind it. And you marry what you need and what you want. And that's what's been happening. A lot of people, I've had the riches, I get the money, but I don't have a good life. And you're seeing that in a lot of the things that happen with people taking drugs. And I know there's another film star or pop star that's going to come out in the next 3 or 4 weeks, speaking about their challenges and the pressure we put on them ourselves as fans. And it is quite, when you look at Lewis Capaldi, the Scottish singer, look what's happened to him when he's got T-Rex. And I really feel for these people because they've got amazing gifts. And I want to bring that gift to us. And yes, fame's part of that. But mental health is very important, and I've had a number of people who are taking the quick and easy route by trying to take drugs to cope or drink or alcohol, and it falls down, and it does get to in the end. You may get that buzz at first, but it does hit you. So there's going to be a lot of that coming out. Then we've seen what Mel Gibson's doing in Hollywood, and we're seeing a lot of stuff coming out about that, and I do, and I predict, and I've seen it in my crystal ball. And we have this week is there's going to be more coming out of Hollywood and more coming out within that industry that's going to shock people. But I see some people that have died and some people from the past, and it's not just about Jimmy Savile stuff. it's stronger and worse. The media is trying to catch up, and it's been hidden for years, and it's thousands of years. And the alien thing, I keep going on about that, is becoming more and more. Now, you've got to remember, not all the alien stuff we see is actually alien. It's ourselves. Hidden technology. And there's lots of stuff there, and you've got to follow your heart and know what's real and not be scared of it. And it's the same with people class us working with aliens when we're working with angelic reiki, for example, because it brings in all the elements of, you know, the galactic beings, the blood of Christ, the Christ consciousness, the angels, and different angels for different things. It's all about energy. It's all about love and light and good intent and the protection. And as we ascend to higher levels, and we are ascending, now time stops sometimes. And speaking about time, how many of you out there, and you can put some comments in down below, keep getting repeating numbers? I've had it for a number of years. This week it's been 1717 and 1313, 1515, all the afternoon numbers. And they all mean that we're being helped. They all mean that help is on its way. We're not alone. And our higher selves are coming more to the front. And our intelligence is growing. Our impatience, and I had the card I pulled earlier on was the hanging man. That's all about patience. It's upside down there. And there's me trying to sneeze. And, you know, it's all about holding on to things. That's what we try to hold on to this sneeze. So, 1, 2, 3, it's gone. It's like, see, here's me telling it to go. And that's all about holding emotions in as well. We've got to learn to let it out. It is hay fever season, so maybe that's what's happening here. And I've just had a bird outside come towards me there, and it's just saying that spirit, all the birds are coming down, landing outside my window here. I wish you could see that. Saying that spirit is around us, and they're here to help and heal. Look, my nose is feeling better now. Now, when we stare in to the crystal ball or scry or have that moment, this is just a glass ball, crystal, whatever. Just stare into it. Is you're reflecting what's been channeled to you. And I've had many challenges. Like we had Geronimo, the Indian leader. We've had predictions of stuff happening with the royal family. We've had predictions about a prime minister getting in the highlight and being exposed. And we've had stuff about David Cameron lately as well. It's all been hidden, but it's there. So that's one of my predictions. And also the death of the Pope. And that tied in with some of my previous videos. Now, it's not just me that's coming there up to that, it's other spiritual commentators. How does that affect me in my daily life, or you in your daily life? What's going on around the world does affect us. And it's keeping that high vibration and being aware. You don't have to follow things, it's just being aware of them. And, you know, I know Tradini said to me, he says, if you want to make a change, you have to go along to the meetings and speak your truth. And that could be hard, speaking your truth in life in general. If you've been abused, if you've been victimised, if you're getting bullied, it's hard to speak your truth for that fear. And people put that fear on us. And fear of the devil is going to do something, or fear that I'll send you something. It's only fear because we make it fear and believe it. Because we've all got this power within us that's full of light and love. And it's full of God or source, whatever you believe in, that is just divine love. And we had a divine service last week, and it was amazing. We had over 30 people there. And we've had criticisms and whatnot. 30 people still turned up. So carry on doing what you're doing that works. Learn from what doesn't work. And failure is just a learning. Now, I've had the law of attraction stuff and the thought, you've got to visualise it. And you have to be that leader sometimes and put your head above the parapet and speak your truth like I did when I was a young man. Because it does make a difference. But you don't do it for ego. I never get paid for some of the stuff that I stood up for. In fact, I got blacklisted. And some of the things I say now I get blacklisted for and don't make any earning of. But the card I pulled up out of my Caledonian Spirit Oracle cards was the Chieftain. And not the pub or hotel, it's called the Chieftain. It's all about guiding leadership, guiding, encouraging, diplomatic wisdom, forgiving and learning. Balance, authority and clan unity. Now when we say balance authority, what we really mean is be balanced. Listen to both sides. The right and the left, find some centre ground. Because not all the left is bad. And not all the right is bad. And there should be left and right anyway, just different points of view. And number 9 is the card here. And 9 signifies completion. It signifies wisdom and attainment of life's lessons. Look where you are now. It's a reminder to embrace our learned experiences, to share the acquired wisdom with others, not keep it hidden. If we get ancient technology that we're using just now, share it. Do some good with it. Do some healing with it. Get it in the hospitals. Clear up the messes in there. Vibrational healing. It's not a new thing. But we have the med beds. They're there. The technology is there. And a lot of conspiracy theories, the truth seekers have found them or seen them. I'm using it in tuning forks and it's working. You know, I still look young, approaching 60. Still young. How does that happen? Holistic healing, guys. Get into it. Look at it. See what you're doing to it. And the meaning of the chieftain, right? It symbolises the strength and guidance of a wise and protective leader. Inheriting the roles of a teacher, protector, and a diplomat. Remember, diplomat, right? Ensuring the welfare and unity of his clan. His presence is a beacon of security and balanced counsel, making way for harmonious resolutions and steadfast progress. Solutions, not wars. We have to find solutions. Now, who's doing that just now? Like him or lump him? Donald Trump. Doesn't want any more death, he wants peace. And he's getting criticised for it. Why criticise a man that's wanting peace? Right? And there's lots of people like him, better than him, worse than him, that are calling for peace. So, peace is on its way. It's coming. We all have to stand up and say, no. No more deaths. Let's start working together, find solutions. Because we all live on the same planet. So the advice in my card here is to seek to be a beacon, be the beacon of strength yourselves and the wisdom for those around you. Just as the chieftain does for his clan, remember the shepherd leads his sheep with love and protection. We're all shepherds of our sheep, our families. And that's what we're starting to see, even within the royal family. We're seeing William and Kate coming out a little bit more. And you've seen that this week when we're up north in the islands, and their anniversary, and also the 80th anniversary of the VE celebrations and stuff like that. It's no coincidence. That all happens for a reason. And even though some people may say they're lizards or whatnot, we have to respect who they are and what they're doing. Who would want their role anyway? You know? But we've got to be respectful, and that's something that's been kind of disappearing in a lot of things lately. It's being respectful to others. And I always say to people, if they don't value you as a person, then it's not worth having them around. They may have value you for a short time, got what they wanted and disappeared. That's their story. That's their soul contract. Let them go. Right? And lots have happened around me. And I've seen lots of devilish stuff as well. I just smile, let them get on with it. And that's how we deal with it. And I may have said a bad word. I take it back. I forgive myself. And I don't live in the past. But I have good memories of standing up for people and the changes that we made, maybe save lives. And that keeps me going. And the action, turn to seasoned leaders for guidance. And leaders doesn't have to be the ones that are on TV. There's leaders within books. There's leaders within there. And embody their traits of unwavering leadership, fair decision making. And network with leaders and seek insights. Go to some of these meetings. Go to some of these protests. Go and speak to people. Right? And I remember going on a march, and I think it was for workers' rights or something. We were on strike in the 90s. And there's people in march with me and says, how are you doing? Why are you here? Just wanted to march. I just seen all the flags, thought it was great, I joined you. And they actually asked what it was all about and explained it. And some got involved. So it's all about being kind and listening to others as well. Because people don't know what they don't know. It's not understanding is not knowing, and not knowing is not understanding. So let's not be revengeful or hurtful to those who don't understand. And the affirmation I've got is, I guide with insight and defend with vigour. My direction fosters unity and cultivates peaceful solutions. That's all in the back of my card. That's what I've just read to you all. And that's the cards, or pack of cards I'm waiting to get some funds for to get them published. But I enjoy using them. And, you know, when we cut the pack and look at the crystal ball as well, let's get some other insights. The Five of Pentacles is almost like we're stuck. But it's a 5. It's not a 4, it's not a 6. We're just going through it. We're cultivating, we're restructuring. The light's still coming through. And we're protecting those we love. And that's what it is about just now. We have to do what we have to do. Come out of comfort zone sometimes. Put up with shit sometimes to get to the top where you can make the changes. And that's my message this week is, you know, to make change, you have to get involved. You have to go along to things, learn, listen, make your own judgments, listen to your higher self, read books, get out there. And some of the predictions I've got is more alien stuff coming, aware. And I'm also seeing an announcement of, within Hollywood, you know, as I've said all along, there's going to be kind of saying things exposed even deeper. And there's going to be a lot of satanic stuff coming out within the industries. That's the spiritual industry as well. You're going to be surprised what's going to come out. But it's a clearing. The calm before the storm. And we're in an eye of a storm just now, and there's more to come. So this week's message is, stay positive, stay steadfast, and remember, you are the chieftain, right? Thanks for listening, guys. Please subscribe for more. There's lots more coming up, lots of ideas. I'm just building the channel, building the following, and slowly plodding on, just like you will be. And remember, keep smiling. Derek McGillivray, a happy medium.